Kamala, assuming she had 2,000 people, assuming, which I don't think she did.
Bro, he's still, oh my God, the amount of time he's spending on Kamala Harris's crowds is so funny. Oh my God, dude. The go-to speaking.
As vice president, she cast the tie-breaking votes that created the worst inflation in a half a century, decimating middle-class families and hurting very badly, as you know, all people in North Carolina. And by the way, Laura says hello. Laura, do we love Laura? How good is Laura? She is terrific. She has done a tremendous job. You know,
you need a new hat for 2024? No, I'm good.
They'll say he's cognitively challenged. I don't want to be cognitively, no, but I want to thank her because she's unbelievable. She loves it. I'll introduce Michael in a couple of minutes, but I want to remember to introduce Laura. She's been a fantastic daughter.
Back to blue signs are pretty funny because it's, like I said, you know, cop versus convict race.
But this November, the American people are going to tell her, no thanks, Kamala. You've done a terrible job. You've been terrible at everything you've done. You're ultra-liberal, and we don't want you here. We don't want you anywhere. Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
Yeah. He said the line. He said the line. He's my favorite president.
The fake news
I love him. I love him so much. He's my favorite.
Stiff, the worst. Nobody talked to her. She was firing her.
I can't wait for him to give all these large companies more tax breaks. Is my favorite thing. I hate BlackRock except for when he's deregulating at the behest of BlackRock. I love when he deregulate companies. That's my president. He's my favorite.
Lying Kamala as if she's the savior of our country. That she's so brave. I've never seen a turnaround like this. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, she was the worst politician in America. Now they say, isn't it amazing? Look at her. She's so beautiful. She's so magnificent. She has a crowd of 1,000 people the other day. And the fake news, and they worked hard to get that crowd. We have crowds of 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000.
Oh, he saw the crowds. Oh, he's not happy. He saw the news coverage of the massive room that Kamala packed. He's not happy
about
that.
Oh, her crowd was amazing. It was amazing. You see it? The other day, she had maybe 1,000 people. I doubt it. They worked their asses off to get those people to go, and I wonder what they gave up. They said, oh, this is such a big crowd. She's got such momentum. I don't think she's going to have a lot of momentum after this speech because I'm telling you about her, right? We're telling you the facts. I'm just giving you the facts.
He's opening up the line of fire. Like he's going to show us what he's going to be attacking her on.
You can multiply her crowds times 20 and 30, and she wouldn't get
Still talking about the crowds. Oh, you know he doesn't like that. Oh, no, that's danger for him. Oh, no.
We're up in New Jersey. 82,000 in South Carolina. 82,000. And by the way, we would have had a number here that would have been through the roof. But, you know, we are confined. As beautiful as this arena is, I just met the owner. He said it's an all-time record. Because, you know, they have basketball, hockey, but with basketball, hockey, you can't fill up the floors, right? So we set the all-time record, and he's a very nice gentleman, great family. But we set the all-time record. And if this thing were twice as large, it would be filled up with the people outside. 68,000 people in the great state of Alabama, 68,000. And then we did one in the South Bronx, and that can be a rough place. But we did one, and it was like a love fest. This was an amazing thing.
Like a love fest.
25,000 people in the South Bronx.
We brought every cop from Staten Island to the Bronx. They had to leave early because they're afraid of the dark.
A crowd like Kamala, assuming she had 2,000 people, which I don't think she did. But if I ever had a crowd, they'd do headline stories.
Bro, he's still, oh my God, the amount of time he's spending on Kamala Harris's crowds is so funny. Oh my God, dude.
So think of it. They get me to that position, and then their campaign says, I'm the prosecutor, and he is the convicted felon. That's their campaign. I don't think people are going to buy it. And we won our big case. You know, we won the case in Florida. That was a big one. We won that one. And I got out by beating their Justice Department. And he got out of the same case, except his was far different because he had 50 years of documents, right? He got out by being incompetent. The prosecutor said he had no memory. He basically said he's incompetent, so he shouldn't stand trial. Can you imagine? He can be president, but he can't stand trial. What's that about? But it was all headed up by her because she's a prosecutor, a really bad one. If Kamala will lie to you so brazenly about Joe Biden.
He's trying so hard to slap Joe Biden and Kamala Harris together. It's just not going to work.
She can never, ever be trusted. She can't be trusted.
To be fair, it's tough.
And
it's
just
tough
like
to do.
crooked Joe Biden, Kamala Harris is unfit to lead. She's unfit to lead. She'll destroy our country. In a year, this country will be destroyed. A vote for Kamala is a vote for 4 more years of dishonesty, incompetence, weakness, and failure. Other than that, she's doing an excellent job. A vote for Trump Vance. How do you like? How do you like? J.D. Vance. How do you like him? A vote for Trump Vance administration.
Yes, he's going to keep saying her name wrong, and I don't think Kamala Harris should ever turn around and be like, wow, that's really fucked up that you're doing that. You're sexist and racist. I think the greatest thing that Democrats could do is just like let them be weird about that shit and not just like invoke identity unless it directs back to policy. Okay, just ignore it. Run a good campaign, because that type of shit will relitigate culture war back and forth over and over again. And it's just not like a fun argument for a lot of people. I think it's like very depressive. Let them be weird on their own. Just make them look weird. Be like, yeah, that's weird. Okay.
By comparison. Here's just some of her crazy liberal record. Kamala Harris co-sponsored Bernie Sanders' $32 trillion plan for a socialist takeover of the entire U.S. health system, which will be a disaster and will bankrupt Medicare and Social Security. They're gone.
My favorite is like a group of North Carolinians who are like, you know, from a diverse background, but like there's still plenty of working poor there being like, yeah, I hate socialized medicine. I hate that. That's crazy.
And we all have a big heart, but some of those people are tough, from prisons, from mental institutions.
Yeah. Bring up how close Kamala Harris is to Bernie Sanders. That's a good idea. Bring up how close Kamala Harris is in policy to Bernie Sanders. That is certainly going to be a really bad idea to do. I mean, I'm sorry, a really good idea to do. I love that. Literally, like on the one front, you have Joe Biden that you're trying to haphazardly slap back on Kamala Harris with. And on the other hand, you have one of the most historically consistently popular congresspersons in the United States of America. Okay? Do you plan on listening to the speech, or are you going to yap over the entire thing? No, I plan on yapping over the entire thing. I don't know if you know this, but like, you know, I'm a political commentator, and the entire reason why we're listening to this old man drone on and on about the exact same shit that he said a million times over is specifically so we can analyze it and do some commentary over it. You know, you have the opportunity to go and watch it on your own, right? Like, I hope you are aware of this. Just go watch it on your own then, dumbass. What do you mean? Like, do you think I'm the only channel showing this right now? We're watching my goat right now.
Is he live?
Yeah, he is. But he's actually not that good. He's tried his like new stuff on Kamala. Have you ever had Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream? It's pretty good.
I've had the strawberry one.
And she's a little nervous, but she's going to break that record. And they say,
he's really feeling bad about Vance. He's really like, I up. This is what it's like when you commit to a like a 3-stack
burned by
with
the
people
wind.
who
He
aren't
went
that
so
good.
fast by her.
And you're like, it'll go by
She
quick.
suffered massive
No, it
wind
won't.
burn. We had to take her out of the pool. Massive wind burn. No, it's so crazy. Men playing
Where is
and
he?
women.
I'm trying to
It's
judge by
demeaning.
the people in
Who
the
North
wants
Carolina.
this? Who wants this? They have so many things. You know, we're the party of common sense because we're conservative with it, but we're the party of common sense.
Oh, he's trying to do the tax cuts.
Gentlemen, we have breaking news. Kamala Harris could not pass her bar exams, but she's going to be a great president, right?
Wait, he gave money to Kamala Harris when she was running for AG, like
Not
twice.
even that long ago.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Like when he's like, "Oh, she's a bad AG," wait, so why'd you give her $6 grand? Like,
I would be worse than any of them.
He just seems so like
some of them actually
deflated
have half
and
of their
resigned
prison
to it.
population
Like it
still.
wasn't like,
I
oh,
wouldn't
she
have any.
didn't pass the
Richard
bar.
wouldn't have any. You and I would, our
What a
country
shitty
would be
vice
the
president. She's like,
safest
oh yeah,
country.
she'll be a
Every
great
criminal
president.
would be in the United States of America. I can tell.
You guys are gonna be really happy when I lose.